Number 23. Which winter did the Patriot troops spend at Valley Forge, Pennsylvania? A. 1775 to 1776. B. 1776 to 1777. C. 1777 to 1778. Or D. 1778 to 1779. Read the passage below, then read questions 24 and 25 and choose the best answer based on the passage. We then were ordered by our commander to open the hatches and take out all the chests of tea and throw them overboard, and we immediately proceeded to execute his orders, first cutting and splitting the chests with our tomahawks, so as thoroughly to expose them to the effects of the water. In about 3 hours from the time we went on board, we had thus broken and thrown overboard every tea chest to be found in the ship, while those in the other ships were disposing of the tea in the same way at the same time. We were surrounded by British armed ships, but no attempt was made to resist us. Number 24. What event is being described in this passage? A. The French and Indian War. B. The Boston Massacre. C. The First Continental Congress. Or D. The Boston Tea Party. Number 25. This description is written from the point of view of A. Boston Patriot. B. Native American. C. Boston Loyalist. D. British sailor. Number 26. According to the map above, in what state were the battles of Lexington and Concord fought? A. New Hampshire. B. Connecticut. C. Rhode Island. D. Massachusetts. Choose the answer that is best and most comprehensive response to the question that is asked. Beware, some answers are partly correct. You are looking for the response that is totally correct. Read carefully. Number 26. The British Parliament's decision to tax the American colonists caused conflict between the colonies and Britain. Read the following quotations from a British newspaper and a Massachusetts colonist. Choose the response that compares how these two quotes are different in their opinions about taxing the colonists. The colonies were acquired with no other view than to be a convenience to us, and therefore it can never be imagined that we are to consult their interests. The London Chronicle, 1764. If our trade be taxed, why not our lands, our produce, in short, everything we possess? They tax us without having legal representation. Samuel Adams, 1765. A. The London Chronicle is stating the opinion of the king and the loyalists that the colonies should pay taxes as they are told to do so by their leader. Samuel Adams, however, is giving the patriots' opposing point of view, which is if we start paying these taxes now without speaking up for our rights, then eventually all we have will be taxed. B. 1764 occurred first, so Samuel Adams is responding directly to the London Chronicle regarding taxes. C. Samuel Adams is agreeing with the writer of the London Chronicle article about taxes being convenient. D. The London Chronicle article showed how the king gave the colonists representation in Parliament, proving Samuel Adams's point. Why not tax our lands or produce? It was legally represented. Number 27. Describe what the Sons of Liberty and the Committees of Correspondence did in response to the British Acts. A. The Sons of Liberty generated writings and posters about the events that were occurring all over the colonies to spread the word to everyone. The Committees of Correspondence protested in the streets and engaged in acts of disobedience like the Boston Tea Party. B. The Committees of Correspondence generated writings and posters about the events that were occurring all over the colonies to spread the word to everyone. The Sons of Liberty protested in the streets and engaged in acts of disobedience like the Boston Tea Party and boycotted British goods. C. The Sons of Liberty married the king's daughters, the daughters of the Liberty, and forced them to drink tea. The Committees of Correspondence wrote the Declaration of Independence. D. The Sons of Liberty were loyalists who forced the colonies to house them and feed them until the tea was paid for. The Committees of Correspondence provided writs of assistance that gave the Sons of Liberty access to search colonists' homes for smuggled goods. Number 28. Explain two ideas found in the Declaration of Independence and describe how it led to the American Revolution. A. In the Declaration of Independence, the colonists listed their complaints to the king and they demanded their rights as citizens to tax the British in all cases whatsoever. The king agreed to independence for the colonists as long as they paid taxes, and the Revolutionary War began. B. In the Declaration of Independence, the colonists listed their complaints to the king, and they demanded their rights as citizens to govern themselves. The king accepted the Olive Branch Petition, but rejected the Declaration of Independence, and the Revolutionary War began. C. In the Declaration of Independence, the colonists listed their complaints to the king. The king said if the colonies wanted to become independent, it would come to blows. And D. In the Declaration of Independence, the colonists listed their complaints to the king, and they demanded their rights as citizens to govern themselves and become independent from Britain. The king ignored their complaints, and he refused to pass laws benefiting the colonists, unless colonists gave up their rights to self-government, which they refused to do, and the Revolutionary War began.